Corporate America has responded to the protests we've been seeing with statements saying Black Lives Matter. But inside some corporations, Black employees say that's not exactly the case. CBS 2's Aundrea Cline-Thomas tells us now why things are starting to change.
We, the National Football League, admit we were wrong for not listening to NFL players earlier.
From the NFL to Bon Appetit magazine, apologies and resignations have followed a reckoning in corporate America. Black employees sounding the alarm about toxic work environments at the same companies that declared Black Lives Matter and pledged large donations to social justice groups. Diversity and inclusion experts are sharing the questions many employees have on their minds.
Where is the pledge for that money to go back into our company to find the resources that you claim you don't have to hire people of color, to promote people of color?
Wesley Wilson is the founder of ColorCom Media Group. It first started as a network to provide a pipeline to the C-suite for people of color in communications.
Will you be able to move up if the examples aren't there? Is your company investing in you to be able to grow and providing a community and a space for inclusion?
For Black employees, they first have to overcome barriers to get hired, and then statistics show there's a slim chance of them moving up the corporate ladder. Just over 3% hold senior leadership positions in large companies, according to the Center for Talent Innovation.
There are more people like me out there. There are so many of them out there. So it's to create opportunity for people who are, frankly, more talented than I am in so many ways to rise up.
In September, Jide Zeitlin became the CEO of Tapestry, that owns fashion brands Stuart Weitzman, Kate Spade, and Coach. He's one of only 4 Black CEOs of a Fortune 500 company and says he sees himself and the young Black men protesting. In a memo to employees about the uprising, he said, "This is personal."
We're having a lot of intense, at times uncomfortable conversations about what are we doing? How do we stand as a corporation?
Tapestry, like many companies, is looking at pay equity and setting benchmarks to have more representation in leadership.
If you don't have an inclusive, open culture, you can become more diverse by statistics, but you're not going to be able to motivate, attract people on a consistent basis.
Wesley Wilson says now her phone is ringing off the hook as Fortune 500 companies seek diversity training.
What is step one? What should they be doing right now?
Do an assessment of your company. Look inward.
And getting it right is not just goodwill, it's good business. Aundrea Cline-Thomas, CBS 2 News.
And so we checked with our parent company, ViacomCBS, to see what it is doing about this issue. It issued a statement that reads here, in part, we're committed to building a workplace of inclusion, one that reflects, celebrates, and elevates the diversity of our audiences and communities, and is reflected in the initiatives we support to develop diverse talent in front of and behind the camera. And for the full statement, you can go over to cbsnewyork.com.